Archive of Beauty, part 11-3. That's the nomenclature I think I'm going to use from now on. Something that I've always found really beautiful is seeing street light filter through trees. And that is what I'm showing you right now. It's really, I find that to be as beautiful. I mean, it's just really beautiful. I don't know what I'm trying to say here. I wish that I could show you how the air is catching some of the light and making fingers. It's not really showing up on this video. That adds to it. It's more pronounced when it's misty or more humid. Anyway, I think I figured out what was irritating me about my earlier encounters with people tonight. What's irritating me is that the premise of social distancing is that there's three groups of people. There are the healthcare workers, the vulnerable, and the healthy. The assumption that we are supposed to be operating on is if we are not healthcare workers and if we are not vulnerable, then we should assume that we are infected and behave like we're carrying COVID, which means that we keep our distance from other people, that we get out of their way, that we try not to closely interact with anyone for fear of spreading the disease to them. And what irritated me about my earlier encounters this evening, as mentioned in my first video, is that the people who rode up on me were not acting like they were sick. They were acting like we were both healthy. And that is the fundamental imbalance in the equation right now. By odds, both of us were healthy. I mean, I'm asymptomatic. I assume they're asymptomatic. There are only 23 confirmed cases in my city right now. Much more in my county. But in the city of Coral Gables, only 23 cases as of this morning. Even assuming that that's a massive undercount, let's multiply by 1,000, that comes up to 2,300. The city still has a population of several hundred thousand. But that's beside the point. Point is, those people didn't act like either of us could be a carrier. They acted like neither of us was a carrier. And that really upsets me, because I need their help. This doesn't work if people break the rules. It doesn't work if people treat the rules as recommendations instead of like law. I'm doing my best, but I also, like other people, need to get out and move. And I shouldn't feel like I took a risk tonight, yet I do. That is an unfair place to be. I really wish those people hadn't done that, because that's the kind of thing that can just grow in my mind into a real bugbear. Having OCD doesn't help. Here is one more bonus beautiful thing since I ranted. This tree, I'm going to try and get a good angle on it. I'm going to be careful, because the reason I know about this tree is that I broke my foot tripping on one of its roots last year, December 1st, 2018. But this tree is a really thick, hardy tree. And its root mass is very gnarled. I stepped on one of these roots at a weird angle. My foot inverted. I went down. I felt the crack. Then I walked the mile back to my apartment on a broken foot. Should have just called a ride share, but I wasn't thinking straight. Anyway, I hope you all have a wonderful night. This has been an archive of beauty and ugly times. Stay away from each other. Bye.